the Fiji Maritime Academy and the staff. Thank you indeed for having the ministry here. The last few weeks for me, last few days particularly for me, has been dominated by maritime issues and of course a lot of engagement with our stakeholders as well. Last week we had the Fiji Maritime Domain Awareness Workshop, the first of its kind, funded by our friends from the United States of America. Excellent attendance by more than 22 agencies with almost 60 participants. We were indeed encouraged as Minister responsible for national security. I very much look forward to the outcome of that workshop. And just yesterday I was in Nandi as well for the celebration of the World Maritime Day. And may I again convey to all our maritime stakeholders and to our seafarers particularly, again, a very happy World Maritime Day. I know it was celebrated yesterday, and thank you indeed for your contribution to Fiji and of course to the wider community of our region, particularly in the Pacific and of course globally as well. So thank you indeed for having us. Excellency, Mr. Masahiro Mura, the Ambassador of the Government of Japan to Fiji, staff of the Japanese Embassy, senior government officials, Commissioner Easton and Commissioner Central, ladies and gentlemen, Nizambul Benaka, and a very good afternoon to you all. It's again an honor for me to be here this afternoon to witness the handover of yet another batch of key assets from one of our valued partners, the government of Japan. Excellency, thank you indeed for your kind words. We are very much looking forward to our 50th anniversary celebrations. And of course, it's also 50 years in our strong bilateral relations. And thank you indeed for all the assistance and support from your government. And may I, on behalf of the Fiji government, again convey our gratitude. And once again, thank you indeed for being with us during our early years and of course into our 50th anniversary now. Trying times, as you are well aware. I know that during COVID and of course Harold, we discussed about the issues that we commonly share, and thank you again for being here this afternoon, and thank you for your kind words. The ceremony today, Excellency, is timely, considering that we are again only 2 months away from our next cyclone season. The 6 boats and engines donated to the Ministry of Rural and Maritime Development and Disaster Management today will enable us as first responders to remote communities impacted by natural disasters in an efficient manner. In the aftermath of a natural disaster, key information on initial damage assessment is crucial in mapping out government's immediate response. But not only that, Excellency, as you are very well aware, these boats will also allow our officers in the 4 divisions to travel quickly to where the need is greatest following a disaster. Transportation is also one of the critical enablers for providing services, and this is always a big challenge for us given the geographical spread in Fiji and of course particularly for those that live in our rural, coastal and maritime communities. And this is why this ceremony today is an exciting day for all of us, because of the provision of these new boats will not only be useful during disaster operations in the divisions, but most importantly, these boats will also assist our officers to continue to maintain connectivity and deliver government services to Fijians in remote, rural, and maritime communities. For the information of those that are gathered here this afternoon, the donation of these boats was made possible under an agreement with the Japanese government, as alluded to by His Excellency in 2016. And of course, we at the Ministry signed the agreement on 20th February 2017. And the special focus was on the restoration of basic needs and livelihoods to communities affected by natural disasters. Under this agreement, the Ministry was fortunate to have been the lone recipient of boats, emergency vehicles, and heavy machinery, all to the value of $5.8 million Fijian. Again, these boats will now add to the existing pool of strategic assets already available within government to be utilized for disaster operations around the country. And be assured, Excellency, we have already put the plans in which these 6 boats will be utilized in the divisions, and of course we will that will mean shifting some of the other assets back to Suva to be used as a strategic reserve, so that we can maintain that effectiveness and efficiency, not only during our response, but of course during our preparatory phase as well, which is very, very critical. And again, I always say that we, and for me particularly, we have learned a lot from Japan's experience and knowledge in the areas of disaster risk management and response, and most particularly something that excites me, our new disaster risk reduction policy, which we formulated together after years of discussions, and I'm thankful that the document is finally endorsed, and we look forward to the implementation of this document, because as I've stated, this is something that excites me, because every investment in disaster risk reduction will mean return and savings in the years to come. So I very much look forward again to our continued cooperation in the implementation of this disaster risk reduction policy. With those few words, Excellency, I would like to once again thank you and the government of Japan for this kind and generous donation, and we look forward to strengthening this great partnership, not only now, but of course into the future as well. Binawalevu, thank you, and arigato gozaimashita. I hope I pronounced that correctly, Excellency, but thank you once again.
Honorable Inia Seruiratu, Minister for Defense, National Security and Policing, Rural and Maritime Development and Disaster Management, senior government officials, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Puravinaka and good afternoon. In May 2016, we had the privilege of formalizing this Economic and Social Development Grant Aid, or ESDP, with the Honorable Prime Minister. Today, it is my honor to hand over the 6 boats with engines and spare parts procured under the ESDP grant aid to Honorable Minister Seruiratu. I am very pleased to say that, together with the marine utilities being handed over today, donated equipment collectively have a total value of 300 million Japanese yen, or 5.8 million Fijian dollars. It is our hope that the boats and equipment will support in improving Fiji's disaster preparedness, disaster response, and help restore Fijian livelihoods affected by natural disasters. Based on Japan's experience of natural disasters and lessons learned, we are providing emergency relief as well as medium to long-term assistance to Fiji in order to build back better. On the whole, we are working closely with the Fijian government to enhance the resilience of all Fijians against natural disasters. In line with achieving such objectives, Japan has recently extended its funding assistance worth 17 million Fijian dollars for the provision of disaster risk reduction equipment such as tsunami early warning systems, as well as dredger and an ice plant. In May this year, upon the request of Government of Fiji, Japan has disbursed 44.7 million Fijian dollars from Japan's standby loan facility to support Fiji's recovery and restoration efforts following TC Harold. At this juncture, I wish to compliment the leadership of the Fiji government and Honorable Minister Seruiratu for effectively guiding Fiji through COVID-19 and TC Harold, the two major natural disasters occurring at the same time. Such measures have been crucial in keeping Fijians safe and in preventing widespread suffering and loss of lives. In October 2020, we will celebrate the 50th independence anniversary of Fiji, as well as the 50th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Fiji and Japan. As both our nations commemorate such a historic milestone, I am confident that this project will further strengthen friendship between the governments and peoples of Fiji and Japan. Vinaka Vagarevu, thank you very much.
Can sing.